Students, I am Mrs. M. Muthuselvi, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Corporate Secretariat from KCS Kastner College of Arts and Science, Chennai. In this session, we will discuss about the meaning of investor protection and causes for the loss of confidence of small investors and SEBI guidelines towards the investors protection. First, we will discuss about the meaning of investor protection. Investor protection signifies methods and measures adopted by a market regulator like SEBI with a view to safeguard of the interest of investors from an important segment of the Indian capital market. So, protecting and promoting investors' interest is essential for the growth of the capital market. Government, the regulatory authority, and the SEBI have taken several steps to safeguard the interest of investors in the capital market. Next, we will discuss about the causes for the loss of confidence of small investors. SEBI defines a small investor as a person who holds a small number of shares in different companies, a minimum of 100 shares of rupees 10 each for a considerable time, looking for capital appreciation of his holdings and invest or disinvest his holdings only when he needs to meet a huge amount of expenditure on occasions like marriage of their daughter, etc. Under section 252 of the Companies Act, a small investor is a person who is having the holding of shares of rupees 20,000 of any one of the public company. Okay, students. Then we will discuss about the reasons. The first one is unsatisfactory performance of mutual funds. Most of the mutual funds in India are faced with problems. The measures of liberalization, coordinated efforts of the government and SEBI to drive small investors towards mutual funds have not been fully successfully. Then second one is private placement. The issuing company does not offer securities to investors in general. Instead, securities are offered to select institutional clients only. Private placement chosen by the corporate sector often for with small investors from an affordable capital market investment. Then the third one is dematerialization. Provisions of the Depositories Act and SEBI regulations requires securities to be kept with depository in demat form. The cost of dematerialization is an additional burden on the small investors. Compulsory dematerialization of securities before the sale has added the difficulties of the small investors. Then lack of corporate interest. Regulations regarding the listing requirements of SEBI have created problems for issuers in tapping the capital market. Disclosure requirements on the issuing companies, stringent classes of listing agreements, code of corporate governance, etc. are some of the demanding provisions. Then delisting by MNCs. Small investors get less opportunities to make investments of funds and profit making multinational corporations. This is due to the fact that many of foreign subsidiaries are indulged in buyback of shares from the public. The next one is book building method. Under the fixed price method, the offer price of shares is decided by the company in consultation with the lead managers much before the issue actually opens. But in a book build IPO, potential investors bid 101 shares at a price they are willing to pay. Then takeover and buyback. The Companies Act provides for buyback mechanism. Many foreign companies operating in India buy back their own shares from the public. This process reduces the public float in the capital market. Okay, students. Then we will discuss about the role of SEBI towards the protection of investors. The first point is regulating the business of stock exchanges. The second one is registering and regulating the working of stockbrokers, sub-brokers, share transfer agents, bankers to an issue, merchant bankers, underwriters, portfolio managers. The third one is registering and regulating the working of depositories, participants, credit rating agencies. The fourth one is registering and regulating the working of venture capital funds and collective investment schemes. The fifth one is promoting investors' education and training of intermediaries of securities market. The sixth one is prohibiting insider trading in securities market. The last one is regulating substantial acquisition of shares and takeover of companies. Okay, students, in this session we discuss about the investor protection and SEBI guidelines towards investor protection. In this next video lecture, I will explain the remaining topic. Thank you.